Welcome to the Lemons and Pineapples podcast, the personal development podcast for folks who want more fulfillment, connection, purpose, and joy in life. I'm your host, Emma O'Brien, a no-nonsense coach, a seasoned entrepreneur, photographer, rescue dog mum, and happy life enthusiast. Each week on the podcast, I share tools, tips, and strategies, amazing guest interviews, and uplifting conversations that will help you improve all areas of your life. Let's dive in. Hi, folks. Welcome to episode 20 of the Lemons and Pineapples podcast with me, Emma O'Brien. Today, I am going to be talking to you about why you should stop letting life pass you by and why now is the time to step up and do that thing that you want to do. And now is the time to get going in the direction that you want to go in. Google AI has just informed me that the average life expectancy of a human on planet Earth is 73 years. If you're lucky. If you're lucky, it'll be more. If you're unlucky, it might be less. And it's really interesting to put it into perspective here with this. So if you have an average of 73 years on Earth, I'm 44 now. I have 29 summers left. 29 summers. And I think it's so interesting that we walk through life and we waste time and we stay stuck in situations that are rubbish. We stay in marriages that are rubbish, jobs that we hate, struggling because we're like, well, this must be it. And my favorite phrase that I hear people say, well, some other people have it worse. Yeah, they do, but it doesn't mean that you have to play smaller because other people's lives are worse than you. If you're in a position to play bigger, go for it. Why are you not going for it? And I think it's great to just have a bit of a perspective and a reminder that time is finite. Every day you sit in a situation you don't want to be in is a day you are never going to get back. Ever. You can't get it back. There's no do-over. You can't reach back and have another 10 years back. So if there is something that you would rather be doing, or somewhere you would rather be, or something you would rather be experiencing, why are you not going for it right now? And the reason often is because it feels like it's too big. Who am I to do that? How do I even begin? It's going to uproot my whole life. And I think change doesn't have to be huge. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. You don't have to get hold of your bag. You don't have to get hold of your life like it's a handbag, tip it upside down, empty it all out and shake it loose. You can if you want. I'm here for that. But you can do it more incrementally and more manageably. So you can start to have a look at, and I think I'm always one for looking at the positive in things. Where in life am I having a good time right now? What feels good? What am I enjoying? Who are the people I like spending time with? Where do I like to go? What lights me up currently in my life right now? Why aren't you doing more of that? How can you do more of that? And then to have a look at, what do I really not enjoy? And what would it take for me to be able to shift so I can do less of what I don't like and more of what I do? Spurred on by one of my coaching clients who also shares a love of books. She said to me, I've read The Art of Happiness when we did our discovery call. And I went, so I've probably got that. I did. I reread it. I have a whole massive book collection. And the Dalai Lama basically sums up happiness as that, is doing more of the things you enjoy and less of the things you don't. But we overcomplicate this so much. I think some of us walk through life thinking, well, how dare I have fun? How dare you not have fun? What the hell? So may this podcast be an invitation for you to start to have a look at, where do I need more fun and joy and fulfillment in my life? And what would it take for me to make some incremental or huge shifts so that I can do more of that? I had a situation in 2012, where I exited stage left from a relationship. It was a relationship with the guy I'd actually moved from the UK to South Africa with. And he turned out to be psychotic, would be putting it mildly. And I kind of went, oh, this is really not very good. But I wasn't in a position to just get up and leave. It was his house and I was financially reliant on him and everything else. But I realized this in the long run is not what I want. I do not want to be living this life. So, what can I do to change it? And I started to stash money separately. I started to really double down on my photography business, and I started to get my ducks in a row and get prepped for the day when he went to work. And I packed all my stuff and I took everything and I left. But it took me nearly a year of prepping to get to that stage. So sometimes change takes a little while, and it's something that you have to do every single day to get yourself extricated from something you don't want to be in. Let's switch the relationship we don't want to be in to a job you no longer want to be doing. If you want to have a career change, you might need to retrain for something. Is there an evening class you can do? Can you go and research it when you finish listening to the podcast? Go find what do you need to be able to do that career shift, and what is stopping you from starting right now with making a small step of making that a reality. Change feels difficult because we go, well, I'm here and I want to be here, but the chasm between the two is so huge. I don't think I can do it. You won't be able to do it in one go, but you can do it incrementally with some planning and some strategy and getting yourself into the right headspace with it. If you're stuck being a victim of circumstance, you're never going to move anything. I talked in the previous episode of how your inner landscape and your inner reality shapes your outer reality. When we can start to shift our beliefs and shift the way we are internally, we can start to make changes externally and take your power back. The quiet ache for something more won't go away. You can try and shut it up, you can try and numb it, you can try and ignore it, but that little nag in your soul that says we're destined for something more, it'll never go quiet. So what would it take for you to listen to it? And what would it take for you to start taking small action steps in the direction that it is calling you? How many summers potentially do you have left if you're lucky? And I think putting it into that kind of perspective, you go, oh, time is a bit finite. Do I want to spend the next 29 summers doing something I don't like? Do I want to spend the next 29 summers going, yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. My life is fine. And actually, I don't know about you, but I'm not here for fine. I'm here for a good time. I'm here for an experience. I'm here to enjoy and wring out every moment of this precious human experience, because being alive is a miracle in itself. And this human experience is a gift. If you're walking around in a body that allows you to play and laugh and dance and connect with other people and talk and everything else, you are privileged. So why are you wasting that privilege? And what is it, to go on to a deeper level with it, what do you have to offer the world that maybe would make life a hell of a lot better for everybody else if you just stopped getting in your own way? If this has resonated, I will invite you to do one of two, well, two of two things actually, but you can pick, do them all, is to go to the show notes and go and get hold of a free PDF I've created, which is 30 questions to reconnect you to your purpose. You don't have to answer all 30. You can pick which questions and sit with a journal and reflect on them. If you're feeling lost, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you know you want something more, that this isn't enough for you, you're not prepared to settle, but you actually don't know what that more is, you don't know which direction to go, you don't know how to shift it, go and download that and have a look through and start to reflect on some of those questions. They're really powerful. It's easy, but it'll start to get you going, okay, this could be a direction for me. Actually, this could be what I want. Often we don't listen to ourselves, as we've lost connection with ourselves. And the most powerful connection you can have is the connection with yourself, and to be self-led and to have life being an active choice every day rather than just this passenger ride that you're on the train and you can't reach the emergency brake, that sucks. It's not cool. The other thing you can do if you're listening to this and you're going, hell yeah, I'm totally down for this journey, is to book yourself a free strategy call with me, and we can talk about how one-on-one coaching will help you to really get in touch with where you want to go, actually who you are, actually what you want, and get you a strategic plan to get there. In case you haven't gathered from all of the podcasts and the way I show up, is I am pretty no nonsense, and I am here to help people get from where they are to where they want to be in the most efficient way possible. So if this is for you, get in touch. I really look forward to speaking to you. Thank you for being with me. Over the next few podcast episodes, we've got something special coming up. I'm going to be co-hosting with Sam Shrosbury, who is a functional medicine health coach. We have a brand new group coaching program in the works, which is going to be amazing for all of this work as well. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you for listening, folks. I will see you very soon. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to today's episode. If you've enjoyed it, please leave me a 5-star rating and a review, and make sure you share this episode with a friend who you know will also enjoy it. I'd love to connect with you on Instagram. Please drop me a DM and say hi at Emma O'Brien Coach. And for more information about coaching with me, please head to my website, which is emmaobrien.coach.com.